to spend on Melania, but they don't have money to spend on keeping their employees, or at the Washington Post, which, as you all know, hopefully Jeff Bezos now owns.
Yeah, and keep in mind that there have been issues with Amazon even before this, labor issues that have been going on for a long time. And, at some point, we've got to unravel ourselves from these companies that just don't respect our communities. And I know Amazon is a hard one because everybody is into convenience. But nevertheless, such as we've done Target, we have to show these CEOs and these companies that we're not just going to let you take our money and then mistreat our communities and our people on the backside or on the front side, really.
Yeah. Yeah. Tamika, we didn't acknowledge the leadership you've taken in helping move our community away from dependency on, on Target, accepting, of course, Bakari, the online ordering of your wife's line, right? But the truth is for those of us who draw conclusion that it's because of the loss of money, just sort of bleeding money away from companies. This man is the wealthiest in the world. He could probably keep every one of these enterprises going. All 200 of those employees at the Washington Post that just got the notice. The fact that he just closed nearly 70 brick and mortar stores, these Amazon stops and Amazon stores around the country, and only announced it last month. At the end of last month, these people lost their jobs February 1, the start of Black History Month. So no notice, no respect for workers' rights, no concern for what happens to regular, everyday people who are slaving for him to buy out Italy for a weekend or whatever it is that he chooses to spend his money on. I just hate the fact that the disrespect is just so obvious. It's so in our face. And it comes without apology. The grift is loud and clear for everybody to see.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they spent $75 million on the film Melania, paying that to Donald Trump and his family to curry favor for defense contracts. And today, just as we're taping this, there is a reporter, Lizzie Johnson, who is actually in Kiev in a war zone, and she was laid off as we are writing this live from a war zone. Let's think about that.
That's crazy.
Tamika, I love you to death. We don't have a good track record over the past 7 days with our guest host and our guest on the show, but we love Georgia Fort. We love Don Lemon. Sometimes you have to laugh, not to cry. But both of them found themselves in the peril and the bullseye of the Department of Justice for some utter bullshit. And we hope and we pray that bullshit doesn't befall on anybody that we love or adore like it did Don Lemon or Georgia Fort. Talk about this for a minute. I didn't want to let.
So he says that to say, by the way,
he
thinks you going to jail, right? He our last guest.
But I was first. I was first before Don Lemon and Georgia Fort.